What's going on, guys? We are Southwest Active Explorers, and today we're mounting up an Atlas 4-speed and making this custom crossmember to mount the Atlas 4-speed and the 4L60E.
Oh, that was it.
Hey guys, if you're new to the channel and you're into off-roading, rock crawling, or all things Jeep, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. We got a custom CJ7 buggy project going on here. We're building a CJ7 with an LS swap, 4L60E, Atlas 4-speed, tons, coilovers, 4-link, the whole 9 yards. We're just starting the project. We're trying to hammer it out pretty quickly, and we needed to make a custom crossmember to do so. No one makes one that would do the job. We did pick up one thing that was pretty sweet. I got a Barnes DIY crossmember mounting kit. It comes with the pipe, bushings, and sleeve, as well as the tabs that you weld to the frame rail, and it made making this crossmember really easy. I went down to the local metal yard and picked up a bunch of 2x2 by 1/4 inch box steel, and we made the crossmember out of that, and it went really well. We wanted something really strong to mount everything, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you need to make a custom crossmember, make sure you check out the Barnes DIY crossmember mounting kit. I highly recommend it. It made things go really easily for us.
Well, we got the motor hung in there on the mounts, trannies in. Now we're eyeballing the Advanced Adapters Atlas transfer case, which is a huge beast. And we're going to have to take her to the massage parlor to get her to fit right. Got some clearancing issues that we're going to run into once we bolt it up and get it into place. But that's okay, because that's why they made hammers.
We're just performing a good old-fashioned deep tissue massage.
Well, as you guys already know, whenever you're putting a CJ7 body on a YJ frame and then LS swapping it with a 4L60E and an Atlas 4-speed, you're going to have to rearrange the floor. This made us put the Atlas on a jack and move it in and out, making small adjustments with a large hammer until we had gotten it just right. We wanted to get the Atlas to sit flush, meaning the output shaft for the front drive shaft not to be clocked downward so that we can get the maximum amount of ground clearance. Once this was done, it was time to put the studs in with some Loctite on the Atlas and then mount it to the transmission. Once we were satisfied with our clearances all the way around the Atlas, it was splined into the transmission and bolted in for good, we hope. After that, it was time to start making our mount.
Alright guys, we've been working on setting up this crossmember now that we got the Atlas 4-speed actually in the Jeep. We've cut this piece here, it'll go along the bottom, and we've basically just 45 these. It's a little off, but what we'll end up doing is we're going to tack this together, put it inside the Jeep, and determine where at this needs to be cut for the bushing, and we will lop it off and notch it out, and then do something somewhat similar on the other end. So it's a slow process, but it's kind of new to us, so we're kind of taking our time.
We mocked the mount up starting from one end of the Jeep and worked our way to the other, tacking everything as we went. Because the YJ frame tapers where this mount sits, we ended up shaving off quite a bit off of the front mounting tabs. We drilled a hole for the mounting bolts for the transfer case all the way through, and then used a bigger drill bit on the bottom side so that way we could fit the bolt, the washer, and a socket all the way through. Neither of us own a tubing notcher, so we ended up using a death wheel to make pie cuts and then use the bench grinder to bevel the edges to make sure that our mount tube sat flush in our square stock. Once we were happy with everything, the only thing left to do was to melt some steel.
Well, as you guys can see, we got the Atlas 4-speed sitting up there. It's sitting pretty level. Really happy with that. really doesn't hang low at all. We did have to beat the absolute crap out of the floor to make it fit. This thing never intended to have one of those down there. Really pleased with how the Crossmember turned out. Think it's pretty alright for a couple of guys in their garage. Really happy with how the Barnes Crossmember kit helped us out. That's exactly what I wanted, something that would be poly mounted, you know, some bushings in there. Anyhow, really pleased with how this turned out. Our next project is going to be putting the trusses on the axles so that we can mock up our suspension. If you guys are into checking out this rock crawler getting built, you want to follow along with the build, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're also into just any Jeep related content, off-roading, rock crawling, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. As always, guys, stay active and keep exploring.